Welcome friends to this series of learning Google Cloud Platform. We are continuing the new playlist for Google Cloud Storage Solutions. In the last lecture we got introduced with Google Cloud Storage and we came to know different storage classes of GCS and what is versioning in Google Cloud Storage. Today we will see how the life cycle of GCS can be managed. In upcoming lecture we will slowly deep dive into each of them and will be experienced with the practical demo. We are sure that you will enjoy the series. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do it now. This will help you to get new videos upon releasing. Also hit the bell notification button to get notified too. So, let's get started. In the ever-growing realm of data storage, managing object life cycles efficiently is crucial for both cost optimization and data governance. Google Cloud Storage, GCS, offers a robust lifecycle management, LCM, feature that automates the life cycle of objects within buckets, ensuring optimal storage utilization and data handling. This exploration delves into the core functionalities, benefits, and considerations of GCS LCM, empowering you to harness its potential for your data storage needs. Understanding GCS Lifecycle Management. GCS LCM allows you to define automated rules for managing the life cycle of objects stored within buckets. These rules specify conditions, example, object age, storage class, or custom metadata, and corresponding actions, example, deletion, moving to a different storage class, to be taken on objects meeting those conditions. GCS continuously monitors objects in buckets with enabled LCM, applying the defined rules to make data storage more efficient and cost-effective. Here's a breakdown of key concepts. Lifecycle rules define conditions and actions to be applied to objects. A single rule can have one or more conditions and a single action. Conditions specify criteria that trigger the action on an object. Common conditions include object age, creation date, storage class, or user-defined object metadata. Actions determine what happens to objects meeting the conditions. Common actions include deletion or transitioning to a different storage class, example, moving from regional to nearline. Benefits of GCS Lifecycle Management. Implementing GCS LCM unlocks several advantages for data management. Cost optimization. Automatically transition less frequently accessed data to lower-cost storage classes, nearline or coldline, based on defined rules. This helps you minimize storage expenses associated with frequently accessed data stored in higher-cost classes, regional or multi-regional. Automated data governance. Enforce data retention policies by automatically deleting objects reaching their end of life based on age or other criteria. This ensures compliance with regulations and helps manage data sprawl. Simplified management. Reduce administrative overhead by automating data lifecycle tasks. GCS handles the transition or deletion of objects based on predefined rules, freeing you to focus on other data management aspects. Improved data organization. Leverage LCM to categorize and organize data based on access frequency. This facilitates efficient data retrieval and streamlines storage utilization within your buckets. Defining LCM rules is straightforward through the GCP console or the GSUtil command line tool. You can create rules with specific conditions and actions to automate data lifecycle management within your buckets. Here's an overview of the process. Configure lifecycle rules. Define conditions and actions for your rules. You can specify multiple conditions within a single rule for granular control. Set rule priority. Assign priorities to rules in case multiple rules apply to the same object. Higher priority rules are evaluated first. Test and monitor rules. Utilize the Test Configuration feature to simulate rule application and identify potential conflicts. Monitor rule execution through cloud storage logs to ensure proper functioning. Set action in GCS lifecycle management. Google Cloud Storage (GCS) lifecycle management allows you to define rules for managing the lifecycle of your objects. A crucial component of these rules is the set action. This action determines what happens to an object when it meets the specified conditions within a lifecycle rule. Key set actions. Set storage class. This action transitions an object to a different storage class based on its age or other criteria. For example, you can move infrequently accessed data to nearline, coldline, or archive storage to reduce costs. Nearline, ideal for data accessed less than once a month. Coldline, best for disaster recovery and data accessed less than once a quarter. Archive, suitable for long-term digital preservation of data accessed less than once a year. Delete object. This action permanently deletes an object when it meets the specified conditions. It's useful for removing outdated or unnecessary data. Delete multi-part upload. This action sets a time limit for unfinished or idle multi-part uploads. After the specified time, the incomplete upload is removed, freeing up storage space. Important note: after you add or edit a lifecycle rule, it may take up to 24 hours to take effect. By carefully defining set actions within your lifecycle rules, you can optimize storage costs, manage data retention policies, and improve overall data management efficiency. Remember, choose the set action that aligns with your data's access patterns and retention requirements. Select object conditions in GCS lifecycle management. To effectively manage your object lifecycle in Google Cloud Storage (GCS), you need to define precise conditions for when specific actions should be taken. This is where Select Object Conditions comes into play. Select Object Conditions allows you to specify criteria that objects must meet before a lifecycle rules action is applied. This ensures that only specific objects are affected, preventing unintended data loss or movement. Key conditions. Object name matches prefix-suffix. You can filter objects based on their names using prefixes or suffixes. This is useful for targeting specific sets of objects within a bucket. Age. Specify a minimum age for objects before the action is applied. This is helpful for implementing data retention policies. Created before. Define a specific date before which objects must have been created for the rule to apply. Storage class matches. Target objects based on their current storage class. This can be used to transition objects between different storage classes. Number of newer versions. Determine the number of newer versions an object must have before the action is taken. This is useful for versioning management. Days since becoming noncurrent. Specify the number of days an object must be noncurrent before the action is applied. This is relevant when using object versioning. Became noncurrent before. Set a specific date before which an object must have become noncurrent. Live state. Filter objects based on their live state, true or false. Days since custom time. Specify a custom start time and calculate the number of days since then. Custom time before. Set a specific custom time before which objects must have been created or modified. Combining conditions. You can combine multiple conditions to create highly specific rules. For example, you might want to delete objects older than 30 days that have the prefix temp. By carefully selecting and combining conditions, you can fine-tune your lifecycle management strategy to meet your exact requirements. Remember, effective use of object conditions is essential for optimizing storage costs, managing data retention, and ensuring data availability. While GCS LCM offers significant advantages, keep these points in mind. Rule implementation latency. There might be a delay between an object meeting the conditions and the rule being applied. This is because GCS periodically scans buckets for objects matching lifecycle rules. Non-reversibility of deletions. Be cautious with deletion actions. Once an object is deleted through LCM, it cannot be recovered unless versioning is enabled for the bucket. Integration with versioning. GCS versioning can be used alongside LCM to retain historical versions of objects even after deletion by the lifecycle rule. This ensures data recovery if necessary. By understanding the functionalities, benefits, and considerations of GCS lifecycle management, you can leverage it to automate data lifecycle management, optimize storage costs, and enforce data governance policies. Remember to define clear rules, prioritize them appropriately, and monitor their execution for optimal data storage management on GCP. Thank you friends for watching this video. We from the Learning Light team congratulate you for completing this learning. Today we learnt about basic theories behind the life cycle management. In the upcoming lectures slowly we will deep dive into each of them and will be experienced with the practical demo. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do it now. This will help you to get new videos upon releasing. Also hit the bell notification button to get notified too.